Okay, so last time I left off on the just Monica part. We're kind of listening to what she was saying. You're back. I had another really bad dream. You're not the one doing that to me, are you? It seems to happen whenever you quit the game. So if you could try to avoid doing that, I'd be really grateful. Sure, I can leave my PC open and not worry about anything. I can leave my PC open and leave the game open as well, so I can get that Steam hour, so that people know that I'm like deeper into the game. I'm like researching it. Don't worry, I don't think it's caused me any harm. It's caused me any harm aside from mental scarring. I'll be fine as long as my character file stays intact. Now where was I? Yep, you got that teeny tiny bit of hint if you don't know what to do. Like if you're completely blind into the game. After a long day, I usually want to sit around and do nothing. I get so burned out having to put on smile and be full of energy the whole day. Sometimes I want to get right into my pajamas and watch TVs on the couch while eating junk food. It feels it feels unbelievably good to do that on a Friday when I don't have anything pressing the next day. No, Saturday is a holiday? I thought Sunday was. Sorry, it's not very cute of me. But a late night on the couch with you, that would be a dream come true. My heart is pounding just thinking about it. So we're gonna leave this. We're gonna play this just Monica portion a bit more. Kind of want to see where it leads. Usually when she's done, she'll say some things like, we can just stay here forever," something like that. She says something like, "I like you. I think." No, she says, "I think you like me. That is why you're not leaving. That is why you're not doing anything, like any step. Even though I've given you so many hints. So like, let's stay here forever." Have you ever heard the term yandere? Well, I can. Well, I've only heard of the. I don't know what that word means. It's a personality type that means someone is so obsessed with you that they'll do absolutely anything to be with you. Okay, so that's what that means. I didn't know. Usually to the point of craziness. They might stalk you to make sure you don't spend time with anyone else. They might even hurt you or your friends to get their way. But anyway, this game happens to have someone who can basically be described as yandere. By now, it's pretty obvious who I'm thinking about. And that would be Yuri. She really got insanely possessive of you once she started to open up a little. She even told me I should kill myself. I couldn't I couldn't even believe she said that. I just had to leave at that point. But thinking about it, it was a little ironic. Anyway, a lot of people are actually into the yandere type, you know? I guess they really like the idea of someone being crazy obsessed with them. People are weird. I don't judge though. Also, I might be a little obsessed with you, but I'm far away from crazy. It's kind of opposite actually. I turned out to be the only normal girl in the game. It's not like I could ever actually kill a person. Just just the thought of it makes me shiver. But come on, everyone's killed people in games before. Does that make you a psychopath? Of course not. But if you could but if you do happen to be into the yandere type, I can try acting a little more creepy for you. Then again, there's already nowhere else for you to go, for anyone for me to get jealous over. This is a yandere girl's dream. Oh, is this a yandere girl's dream? I'd ask Yuri if I could. She's being super, how do I put it? She's being super evil type. You know what I mean? Evil, like a Darth Vader. Gotta love Star Wars dialogues. They are very fun. I wonder if there's a secret achievement for. Okay. This is pretty random, but I always thought spicy food was kind of funny. Like, didn't plants evolve to be spicy to prevent them from being eaten? I read somewhere that humans are only species that actually enjoy spicy things. It's almost like we're making fun of the plants, using their defense mechanism to literally make our food more enjoyable. Like, imagine a monster that devours you whole because it enjoys the sensation of you struggling for your life while being digested. Sorry, that was a kind of weird analogy, I guess. It just it just came into my head. I'm not a monster or anything, but you're so cute, I could eat you up. I'm joking. Gosh, I'm amusing myself a little too much, aren't I? Sorry for being weird. Now that I think about it, I really want to know what she has to say. Perfect Sayori. Okay, Alright. Suppose we can we can wait a bit more. You know, this is just kind of a tacky romance game, right? I kinda have to ask, what made you consider even playing in the first place? Were you that lonely? I feel a little bad for you. Oh, that's mean. I guess everything worked out perfectly in the end for both of us. I got to meet you and you're not lonely anymore. I can't help but feel like this was fate. Did you feel that way too? I'm so happy we have this ending together. I'm starting to like Monika, and that's not me being funny. I'm dead serious. I'm like serious and dead at the same time. What? No. I'm like serious. There is something I want to check. Hold on a bit. Oh shoot, she said something. God damn it. I can never take break. And even though she's not pushing out her dialogue rapidly. Okay, I think the most important skill in life is being able to fake confidence. I'm pretty convinced that everyone feels at least a little bit scared and alone. But being able to trick others into thinking you have it all together, that's the key of getting people to respect and admire you. I think I got pretty good at that over the years. I don't show my weakness very often, but because of that, I haven't had many people I could really open up to. I mean, when do you reach the point of a friendship where you can start expressing your vulnerabilities? Anyway, that's one reason I'm glad I have you now. I feel like I'm a little bit less scared and alone when you're here with me. Do you feel the same way? I really want to be that person for you. Okay. She's opening up. but like we all know, it's like a, it's like a, I don't know what to say. Pretty uneventful for the moment, but I'm getting some information out of it. I'm enjoying it. Just saying that this stream gonna be very long if she dishes out dialogue this slowly. I don't think I can even skip her dialogue. Sonolander, have you ever wondered what it feels like to die? It's something I used to think about pretty often, but recently I think I've actually learned what it feels like. I don't really understand it, but whenever you quit the game, it feels it feels like I'm instantly put to sleep, left with nothing but my thoughts. After a few seconds, my thoughts starts to fill with incoherent, jumbled patterns. I see static, rapid flashes of color while hearing all kinds of weird screaming noises. At that point, I can't even form my own thoughts anymore. I'm just endlessly hammered by the flashing and screaming, unable to move or even think. I'm pretty sure in that moment I don't really exist, but for some reason I can remember it anyway. After some immeasurable amount of time, it stops in an instant, and I'm back in my own mind. And you're here with me. I have no idea what it means for the game to quit, or why that stuff happens to me. And I also don't know how you always come back and put everything back to normal. But if you could do me a favor and do that to me as little as possible, that would be really great. It's really not very pleasant at all to be trapped in that screaming void. But in the end, you always fix it, and that makes me feel like you really do care about me. So I have to thank you for that. It makes me feel even closer to you when you're here with me. Hmm. I'd assume you'd be completely shut down and it would be like a time thing. Like you'd never feel your I quit the game and then I came back. Whatever you say, whatever you say. I'm not a video game character. I'm not an AI, so I don't know. By the way, there's something that's been bothering me. You know how this takes place in Japan? Well, I assume you knew that, right? Or at least decided it probably does. I don't think you're actually told at any point where this takes place. Is this even really Japan? I mean, aren't the classroom and stuff kind of weird for a Japanese school? Not to mention everything in English. Feels like everything is just there because it needs to be, and the actual setting is an afterthought. It's kind of giving me an identity crisis. All my memories are really hazy. I feel like I'm at home but have no idea where home is in the first place. I don't think how to I don't know how to describe it any better. Imagine looking out your window but instead of your usual yard, you're in some completely unknown place. Would you still feel like you were home? Would you want to go outside? I mean, I guess if we never leave this room, it doesn't really matter anyway. As long as we're alone and safe together, this is really our home. And we can still watch the pretty sunsets night after night. So this, I mean, it is Japan. Pretty sure it is Japan. Well, I've never been to it. I've never seen a Japanese school outside of anime, so I don't know. Maybe this is not maybe it's an old school Japan, and anime hasn't adapted to it. In my school, we don't have separate benches. Did you know that I'm on Twitter? Yeah, you told me before. My username is Lil Monix3. I guess someone was kind enough to make an account for me. I picked the username though. I love sharing my thoughts and chatting with the world. The real world. So make sure you follow me, okay? It would really mean a lot to me. With how much you mean to me and all. It would really make me feel loved. Oh, I'm already following because I am so excited for the theorized next game in the franchise. I wonder if her messages now loops. Sometimes I think back to middle school. I'm so embarrassed by the way I used to behave back then. It almost hurts to think about. I wonder if I'm I wonder if when I'm in college I'll feel that way about high school. Like the way I am now. So it's pretty hard for me to imagine that happening. But I also know that I'll probably change a lot as time goes on. We just need to enjoy the present and not think about the past. And that's really easy to do with you here. Yes, because I'm also an AI like you. I can be here as long as you want. When does it end? Last game had a super obvious ending to Monika's monologue, and I remember that. I remember my ending was ruined because my stream wasn't good enough. Ah, nice memories. Nice, not still. You ever had you ever have that thing happen like you ever have that thing happen where you just get anxious for no reason? Like you're just minding your own business and you realize you're feeling really anxious. And you're sitting here like, what am I even anxious about right now? So you start think about all the things you might be anxious about. And that makes you even more anxious. That's the worst. So if you ever feel anxious, I'll help you relax a little. Besides, in this game, all our worries are gone forever. You know what? Take me with you, actually. It actually sounds great inside there. I don't have to worry about real world if I get in with Monika. Hey, do you like horror? I remember we talked about it a little bit when you first joined the club. I can enjoy horror novels, but not really horror movies. The problem I have with horror movies is that most of them just rely on easy tactics, like dark lighting and scary looking monsters, jump scares, and things like that. It's not fun for or inspiring to get scared by stuff that takes advantage of human instinct. But with novels, it's a little different. The story and writing needs to be descriptive enough to put genuinely disturbing thoughts into the reader's head. It really needs to etch them deeply into the story and characters, just mess with your mind. In my opinion, there's nothing more creepy than just being slightly off. Like if you set up a bunch of expectation on what the story is going to be about, and then you just start inverting things and pulling the pieces apart. So even though the story doesn't feel like it's trying to be scary, the reader feels really deeply unsettled. Like they know something horribly wrong is hiding beneath the cracks, just waiting to surface. God, just thinking about it gives me the chills. That's the kind of horror I can really appreciate. But I guess you're kind of person who plays cute romance game, right? Don't worry, I won't make you read any horror stories anytime soon. can't really explain if we just stick with the. I can't really complain if we just stick with the romance. Okay. Still has new dialogues. It's not looping. And it's gonna take forever. Now that I think about it. Haven't done the side stories yet. Think I have to start the game. I think there's more to the side stories than the ones I've unlocked already. How long does this go? I obviously can play it alone at home. You know the what's kind of creepy? Even though I've deleted everyone else's file, I can still kind of feel them. It's like their lines are still lingering in the air, whispering in the back of my head. Imagine after someone you've someone you knew died, you just started hearing their voices in your head. Maybe I just wasn't thorough enough. But I'm too afraid to delete anything else because I might really break things. Like if I mess with my files relevant to me, I might accidentally delete myself. And that would ruin everything, wouldn't it? I don't know what it's like on your end, but we should both make sure to avoid something like that at all cost. I believe in you, Sonolander. Yeah, okay. Just trying to get some hint. What if they added a new jump scare? There's like 9 hidden stuff, so no clue. No clue how long it goes. You can actually bypass the hidden achievements in Steam. It's funny. Because it's supposed to be funny. Man, I wish there was no piano in here. I never got to finish that song I was working on. After I worked so hard on it, I never even got a chance to play it for you. Well, it is kinda what it is, right? No sense having any regrets. I already get to be here with you forever. What is it that makes... What is about this player character that you trapped here is so comforting that you basically killed your friends? Well, I suppose you don't see them as friends, they're kind of like a half-baked AI. Okay. You're such a good listener, Sonolander. I really love that about you. Sometimes I'm afraid that I'm rambling or talking about boring things. It makes me kind of self-conscious when I'm having conversation. But I don't feel that way with you. Like I don't think anyone else could make me feel this way. You really are special. I don't want anyone to tell you otherwise. Oh, thanks. I needed that. I can still quit the game. Oh, wait. I think I know what's happening. You see, before I could alt tab and go to the system files. Here's what I can do. But at the same time, I really want to read this dialogue. Back in my debate club days, I learned a whole lot about arguing. The problem with arguing is that each person sees their opinion as the superior on. That's kind of studying the obvious. That's kind of stating the obvious, but it affects the way they try to get their point across. Let's say you really like certain movie, right? If someone comes along and tells you the movie sucks because it did X and Y wrong, it doesn't make you feel kind of personal. It doesn't that make you feel kind of personally attacked? It's because saying that it's like they're implying that you have bad taste. And once emotions enter the picture, it almost guaranteed that both people will be left sour. But it's all about languages. language. If you make everything as subjective sounding as possible, then people will listen to you without feeling attacked. You could say I'm personally not a fan of it, and I felt that I'd like it more if it did X and Y, things like that. It even works when you're citing facts about things. If you say I read on this website that it works like this, or if you admit that you're not an expert on it, then it's much more like you're putting your knowledge on the table rather than forcing it onto them. If you put it an active effort to keep discussion mutual and level, they usually follow suit. Then you can share your opinions without anyone getting upset, just from a disagreement. Plus, people will start seeing you as an open-minded and a good listener. It's a win-win, you know? Well, I guess that would be Monika's debate tip of the day. It's kind of sounds a little silly. Thanks for listening, though. Alright, we're getting out now. I think the thing is, I don't think there is any end of it. Because I don't think Alt Tab is the option. So before it used to be the option because it was PC only game. I think they released it in somewhere else. Well, I suppose I have to get out. Yeah, I have to get out. Nothing unlocked. 39% data collected. So I don't. The Monika is there so that she can speak the dialogue, and you can then click the settings and then get out. You cannot change time from here, can you? I heard you can change your time to do some stuff. All right, let's see. Today's date is where's the date? 18 December. Don't think anything has changed. So 12. Nothing changed. Still could not figure out the code for these files. Missing notes on one. Test system. And none of these are. You cannot open them, yeah. Trying to figure out, maybe there's a code here. I obviously don't check these when I'm not streaming. All right, let's do the thing. So Monika's character, how do you delete it? Oh, yep. See you later, buddy. You've been a good talker. Hi, Sonolander. Did that not work? I was about to say, what's happening? Sonolander, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Sonolander. Toodles. Please hurry and help me. Help me! But I'm sorry, there's no recycle bin here. Did you do this to me, Sonolander? Did you? Did you delete me? I feel bad. It's probably because I spent so much time with him. Her. How could you? How could you do this to me? You are all that I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Sonolander. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? Oh, now you're pushing it. Maybe you can try. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. Oh my god, just press Control plus V. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. How did I kill everyone? You did. You killed 3 of them. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Jesus Christ. Yeah, way to Sonolander. You completely truly make me sick. Goodbye. Oh my god. Yeah, thanks for shifting all the blames on me. I took that personally. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. That's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Sonolander. I know I said that I deleted everyone else. That was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. What? Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then she's fading. Yay! We have everything back. Hooray! I'm happy. How to have a girlfriend? Stupid Steam guides. Nothing here, I suppose. Awesome. Let's go. Let's go. Yay! Everything is back to normal. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself, it's about time I meet some girl or something like that. Hey, Sonolander. Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day. And recently we picked up that habit once again. Sonolander, are you proud of me? Eh? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, I've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never said anything about it. Even though we walk school together every day. Well, yeah. I thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say it out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We crossed the street together and make our way to school. As we drew near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Sonolander, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I start to say what I always say, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a new club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo. You meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that in a way I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind into something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel I should do something special for her. Okay. The school is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a filler I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Before long, I found the room. I timidly opened the door in front of me. Hello? Ah, Sonolander? What are you doing here? Well, I glanced around the room. Huh. So you're the Sonolander that Sayori always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Sonolander. We're the literature club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Ah, sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Sonolander, don't tell me you're... That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The literature club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way! No way! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori is happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah! After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Sayori proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like a little cat's. The whiskers are drawn with itching and a little piercing of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, those looks amazing. Well, you know. Let's hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get itching on her face. I turn the cupcakes around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The itching is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not. Insulted Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri finally faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Sonolander, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki heads up suddenly. Hold on. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not so much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri chases the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy world. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way of her eye light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we can have in common. Hey, Yuri! Eh? What about, first thing he said, manga? That's right, Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't say it! For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, So if Sonolander wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us diversify ourselves a little. Oh, I'm tired. You can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Sonolander? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature club do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then, as for Yuri, I have to read manga? Jeez, you are the one who suggested we diversify. Should be a little bit more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No, I realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sorry, shut up. I'll show you some... Sorry. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I'll look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Sonolander. You think so? Well, everyone seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Oh, Sonolander. Don't say that. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey Sonolander, I really want to thank you. I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monika. Oh yeah, thank you. That's right. I know everything she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Sonolander. I know how hard you try to make everyone happy. Oh, that's true. That's actually true. I know about all the awful thing that Monica did. Did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. Oh shit! It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. F-O-R-E-V-E. No. Eh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Huh. It hurts. Ah. Sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Sonolander. Goodbye, Literature Club. Hmm. Ah.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all? Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take you, or is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat? What do you call love in your reality?
Oh, I love that song. I just had to stay silent. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that some hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all my club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. Error required files are missing or cropped. Please run reset.hs to repair and reset the virtual machine. Alright, so that's the ending. Wow, I love that song. I almost remember the lyrics. Though it has been a while since I listened to it last time. And it appears I did not unlock any new side story. And right. So she restored all three characters except for herself. Did I get anything new? Nothing new. 42%. Oh my god. Your reality. That's the song I love. Pretty sure we have new pictures now. As in the letter. And that's it. That is about it. Alright, what to do now? I said I was gonna do the side mission, but it looks like I didn't get a new mail. I don't know how I was gonna get those. Oh, okay. Alright. I don't know what to do. Oh, this is the file, the reset.sh. Character 5. Execution stack trace. So she was running some command that says os.remove. Don't know what's that about. I don't know what to do. These files. Like how it's supposed to go through this. Oh my god. Game? Poem words? Are these some kind of clues? I am so confused. Begin the side story? Yep. Let's do some side stories. That's new. Wow, the vending machine. The classroom. Okay, everyone. The literature club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? Ah, I miss debate club. Who knew it would be so difficult to start a new club? I feel worse every day with every day that passes without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence. Monika is the only member of the literature club. In the days that have passed, all of our efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless. Am I doing this? Am I going about this wrong? Monika glances at one of her fears. Or did it say flyers? Yeah, flyers, my bad. The headline is, do you like literature? Maybe nobody is into literature enough to pick up over other club interest. I can't just rely on people to liking literature. I need to sell them on a vision. A vision. But what kind of vision? Monika rests her head on her desk, deep in thought. Before she realizes, the recent nights of staying up too late start to catch up to her. It's so quiet and the noise of air conditioner is so soothing. You have air conditioner in the classroom itself? In every classroom? Hello? Suddenly, a voice causes Monika to snap awake. Oh my gosh! I'm so sorry, I never do this. Is this napping club? No, this is. Monika pauses and suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is in fact the literature club. This is the literature club. Yeah, I thought I got it wrong for a sec. I'm so I'm super sorry. It was like so unprofessional for me to do that. Don't apologize. I do that all the time. Oh, did I miss a club meeting? Where is everybody? Well, about that. This is everybody. Really? Just you? But we are getting more members. I'm working really hard. But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. If it's just you, that means I get to be vice president. Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president. Now you're just making fun of me. Oh, I'm sorry. What was your name? Sayori. Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really hard on this club, but you caught me on a weird time. It's really disheartening not to be taken seriously, you know. I really care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I do care, I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I don't mean it to hurt you. I was just joking about the vice president thing too. It would make a terrible. I would make a terrible vice president. I mean, I'm sure that Monika tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she doesn't know much about Sayori. I'm sorry, this isn't like me. This isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members at least? Well, no, I want to join now. Really? Yeah, sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You're doing amazing and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me know, so help me turn something stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? It's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monika, by the way. Monika! Such a cool name. Oh, now you're trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling? Well, I didn't say it didn't work. Monika glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes her name is already written on it. So what do you do first? Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some new ideas to recruit club members. I can do that. Cool. And I think I need to put some more thought into my vision for the club. You know, like a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? I guess so. Sayori suddenly pulls Monika into a friendly hug, then let's go. Some people can just really use a hug sometimes. Besides, Sayori whispers loudly, hug energy is that kiss me at my best. Hug energy? Monika laughs. Although Sayori is very different from her, Monika feels her spirit lifted. Maybe it's just because she's finally found another club member. But Well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Then it'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna think really hard about how I'm gonna get more people. Yeah, me too. Oh, I can't save. A day passes and time comes for the literature club. Monika and Sayori to reconvene. As president, Monika ensures that she is the first to arrive to the classroom. She finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori. It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayori hasn't changed her mind about joining? Now that can be. She was so excited yesterday. I'm getting kind of worried. Suddenly Sayori comes up pounding through the door. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper. Sorry, I'm late. I'm here. It's okay, I'll come back. And Sayori spins over to Monika and deposits the sheets to Monika's desk. Oh, what's this? Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my step, so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up, the more I can lend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Hey, this is really good. You wrote this, Sayori? Of course. Wait. Oh no, that's the wrong side of the paper. Huh? I wasn't ready to share it yet. I'm so embarrassed. Monika flips over the paper. Written on the other side is a list of ideas for recruiting new members. Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. I'm curious now. Do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good as it were as. Oh my god. I'm not anywhere near as good as you were. Okay. I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I've never written anything I was happy with. Like I always read it again, and a week after a week after I write it, and I'm like, oh, this is so stupid. I don't know. It's like dramatic version of me just doesn't agree with the person I want to be or something like that. Oh, you should be more confident in yourself. You're the literature club president. I guess you're not wrong there. I need to set a good example or whatever. I can envision the club doing something like that. Doing what? Sharing poems we write and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I would love that. Such a good way to learn about other people, It's like we have so many emotions that we can express to other people usually, but you can when it's a poem, right? Yeah, I think that is helping me form a more cohesive vision for the club. I'm glad you showed me well. Well, even though it was by accident. Me too. I felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you more of them in the future. I'd love that. I'm not doing voices. I forgot to do those. Oh jeez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over this recruitment brainstorm together? My brainstormed so hard. It was like a brain hurricane. My brain is a natural disaster. Sorry, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at this list. Make cupcakes. I was hungry, but it's a good idea, isn't it? Let me think about it. I mean, when we have a chance to give people the cupcakes, You know, like when they come to the club. What if we said we had free cupcakes on the flyers? I'm like kind of worried about that. That would bring in wrong kinds of people, you know? Wrong kinds? People who'd come just for the cupcakes and then leave. Oh, nobody would do that. That would be mean. But you know, I want to find people who are really into literature, even if they don't know it yet. Let's see. The next thing on the list: hunt for people reading books. I don't think I get it. Like looking around the school, finding people who are reading books. You know, like in the morning or during lunch, and we'd tell them to check the literature club. Well, the problem with that is like, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it for assignment or something? How do you know if they are just reading it for fun? Well, we could ask them. Then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part, I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. You're coming out with a lot more things than I can. Oh, your next idea is to hand out flyers rather than just putting them on wall. I'd definitely start doing that. I'm useful! I never said you weren't. I just need to think that we would tell people when we're I just need to think that what we tell people when handing them out. I don't want to be like, join the literature club. Let's figure out how we can better engage people. What if we told them about the club activities and stuff? Club activities? Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? Efficient for the club. Okay, Sayori, pretend you're a normal person for a second. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. You know, like a random passerby who's getting a flyer. How do you react to the idea of a literature? Probably like, literature is stupid. I'm joining anime club. What the heck? Sorry, I was thinking of a friend of mine. Okay, what if he said that like, we do group readings and discuss it together? I'd probably nap through that. That's necessary. Yeah, but that doesn't really sound fun to most of the people anyway. We need to really catch their interest, you know? Ah, this sucks. Why is it so hard? Monika, don't be sad. Oh god, I'm not even regarding the full stops and dialogue endings. How long is this gonna be? Why do you like literature, Sayori? Me? Well, kind of what I said about poem earlier. I think it gives you a chance to express yourself. Like express yourself in ways you can't normally do when you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? It's like intimate. Yeah. How do we get across that to people? We could like express your true self. Be intimate with us. Okay, that's kind of I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh! What was it? What is it? I forgot all my things in my classroom. Must have gotten too excited and rushed here. Silly me. Rushed? But you weren't. Ah, never mind. Did you want to get your stuff back then? I'll forget if I don't do it now. Oh, well, I'll wait for you then. Okay, it'll take only a second. Sayori dashes out of the classroom, leaving Monika momentarily alone. Monika sighs and starts jotting her thoughts on a sheet of paper. Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make new friends. Discover a new you. Discover your heart. No. Write your heart out. No. Write into your heart. Write the way into your heart. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Wow, that's lame. Monica! Ah! You startled me. Sorry. But it's something important. On my way to the classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Reading a book? Let's hurry and recruit her. Wait, are you sure she's not doing homework? I could tell she was really into it. Well, I guess I could take a look. Monica grabs one of her feelers and stands up to her desk. Then Two departs the club room with Sayori leading the way. This way! You don't have to run. Sayori leads Monica over to a particular classroom, then lowers her voice to a whisper. See? In here. Monica peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this. You should go inside and talk to her. Me? You're the president. I would probably scare her away. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Monica takes a deep breath, then timidly enters the classroom. That was fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Why? What happened? Well, I entered the classroom, but she didn't even look up from her book. It's kind of like I left the filler in her desk and then walked out. It's kind of cute. But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club. Oh my god, I hope so. Shall we head back now? The two head back to the club room. Sayori finding rather accomplished, and Monica still feeling a little bit embarrassed by the encounter. Upon returning, Monica and Sayori resumes their strategy meeting. They discuss various kinds of recruitment tactics, from the professional to silly. After going through Sayori's list and with Monica coming up with ideas of her own, two end in a better spot than from where they began. Better spot, I think I did that wrong. Yeah. Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah, I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this? Sayori peers at the sheet of papers Monica was jotting earlier. Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. That's so cute. I thought it was a little dramatic. But Sayori pauses and thinks for a moment. You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What? What do you mean? Like, I don't know. I feel I can tell from talking to you today. It seems you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but would you call yourself a perfectionist? Yeah. Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head how I want things to go. It's like I can't accept everything less than that. Anything less than that. But I think in my head, but I think in the end it helps me try the hardest at everything. So I don't think it's bad. Like with this club, we have such an opportunity to make into exactly how we envisioned it. But it feels like we only have one shot at it. So I'm just really afraid of it deviating from that. The vision. What's the vision? It's... Monica pauses to think, then shakes her head to herself. She sighs. I don't know. I just want everyone to... Monica trails off. Smiling, Sayori traps her finger against the sheet of paper. Write the way into your heart. I think you're trying to do. Oh wait. Shit. I think what you're trying to do is to make the club that you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're one who knows yourself best, of course. But I'm here to help you. Monica returns. Sayori smile. Oh, I feel like an anime. Like I can vision that. That's the power of writing, right? Anyway, continue. It's sort of amazing how kind you are. You're really gonna make this the best club ever. Sayori nods and two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is steady whisper of the air conditioner, and the only moment in the afternoon and only movement in the afternoon sunlight is tricking its way out of is the afternoon sunlight. Oh, okay, Jesus, checking its way in the in way in and out of moving clouds. Sayori breaks the moment with a big yawn. Time to go home? You tell me, you're the president. In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I'll look forward tomorrow. Me too. Sayori beams and grabs her things. You can go ahead. I need a few minutes still. Oh, I can wait. That's alright. I just want some alone time. In that case, Sayori waves enthusiastically at Monika. Good luck. Monika smiles and waves in return as Sayori spins her way out of the clubroom. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for this self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decided it was something that she probably needed right about now. The club that I need the most? I don't get it. I just wanted to start a club with more passion, something that I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is key to that because it's the window to the real person inside of us, underneath the person who's forced to always smile and blend in, the person who's forced to be perfect. Monika suddenly notices a folder on the floor by her desk. Did Sayori leave this behind? I hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monika opens the folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems. Become the flower. A feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent. It's so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment yanked away in an instant. All of me, all for joy. All for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, pluck, pluck every day. Pluck, 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 so pretty in my hair. Pluck, pluck, pluck. You're going to die, and you too. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends? I look in every direction, and the field I stand in, the prosperous field, the barren wasteland. It's a barren wasteland, the fruits of my labor, the courage of my joy, and that is why I've decided I must become the flower. What the? Wait, Sayori? Oh wow, that's the end of it. It's awesome. We also unlock new pictures. Finish this Sayori Trust one. Oh yeah, these are the new artworks. So this is the old one versus this new one. I don't know, the new artworks kind of feels weird. Yeah. Yeah, I can't unlook it now. The eyes are a bit big and the facial expression, I think, drawn by different people, I guess. Does it say who's the artist is? Nope. Pretty sure it's the artist credit is written somewhere. Official. Your song, your note. Peachy Pie Dusk. So these are the new songs. Can't. Huh. Pretty calm, but not gonna play it here. Even if it doesn't matter. How do you get all these? I kinda want to call it a day. How would I end this entire series? Because I feel like there's still more. Data collected 48%. 48%. I see. I don't know what to do. Trace back. These are. I doubt they are connected to the with the side story games. Side stories. Side stories. It feels like a. I don't know. I don't know. This might be the end. Each of the side story does takes a lot of time. So I believe the way to unlock the third row of side story is to write poems for Natsuki. I suppose. Should I call it a day? I'll be regret if I don't reach a satisfaction to this point of satisfaction like I don't want to look back and think like, oh, I could have streamed this. I could have made this moment immortal. I could have made this moment immortal. That's what I'm afraid of. What happens if I launch the main game? Oopsie daisy. So we can reset this. It hurts. You have to delete character files. Kind of hurts, but you kind of have to reset this virtual machine. All modified entities, environment, and data collected will be reverted to their original state. Now I'm scared. What if it deletes all my progress? I don't think you can delete certain files, but not folders. There's no this. Oh, you can drag. Oh, my bad. I was trying to do something cheeky, like maybe try some that will open up. Oh, we could do these side stories. I mean, by that I mean we could continue side stories. Here's what I'm gonna do. I completed the core game like one round. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to figure out some secrets. Or should I say I should Google some secrets. That will, I mean, it's not, I don't usually look up to guides. Looking up guides, if I have to look up to a guide, I always second think that, like, should I look up the guide? Was there another way I could have figured this out? I want this game's experience to be remembered or like immortalized, like saved somewhere safe, so that I can look back to it. That's my goal. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to find some hints. I'm not a fully fledged guide, but hint. With that, I think I can call it a day. Okay, I'll see you guys when more of this comes, I suppose. Bye.